I came out to film, and it turns out it's raining outside, as you can see by the sky and the drops that are dripping from the roof. And a normal person would actually schedule to film the video on a day with good weather, but I'm definitely not one of those normal people, so deal with it. Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to do a manual on a BMX bike. So this is just a very simple guide on how to do simple manuals like a good person.
No, 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 no.
So like I was saying, we shall wait for the kids to be quiet. Like I was saying, this is a guide on how to manual. So I'm gonna be showing you all the steps to doing good manuals. So step one, you need a bike. You really can't do much without one. Protection is optional. As you can see, I have knee pads, and that's just if I like do a leap out. If you don't know what that is if you accidentally do that, and I might do some stuff that might, oh no, I'm falling, oh, I hit my knee. Good thing I have the knee pads that keep me safe. But actually the knee pads will completely prevent you from falling. If you're not wearing knee pads, then you'll be falling all the time. That's just how it works. Also, don't repeat my mistakes. You shouldn't wear flip-flops. Bad things might happen, but I'm in Florida, so that's what I chose to wear. Ignore that. Anyways, give shout out to, on my previous video, this one or that one, Tony Lee Shorts commented for me to do a shout out on him. So thank you very much, Tony Lee Shorts. I'll put the link up there, I think random sides you'll see stuff popping up, so you can click on that to go to Tony Lee's channel to check out his videos. And he has great potential. He really has the spirit to start making a really cool and popular channel. Thank you very much. Kaden, my mom accidentally turned on the front camera, so it was recording her the whole time. Show how to confidently manual. We're getting off topic, but I should probably get started. Like I said, step one is you need a bike. You can't do anything without that. Step two is you put whatever protection you want. I say you don't really need a helmet for what I'm showing you, but because if you're doing manuals and you're falling on your head for whatever reason, then there's probably something wrong with you. So I recommend you should stop doing that, but you don't need a helmet probably if you're doing manuals. If you're falling on your head while doing that, there's something wrong. There's a problem. And I'm concerned. And also, please stop commenting, "Where is your helmet?" on all of my bike videos. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You should always focus on protecting your knees, toes, head, and spine. That's not your spine. I did it in the wrong order, but those are the parts that you'll most likely fall on when you're doing simple bike riding. Like I said, if you're doing 360s off huge stair sets, then a helmet is a great thing to put on there, but deal with it. So to do a manual, you must first get up to about 3 miles an hour or something. That's about the speed you should be going at. If you want, you can go faster, but this is the most, for me, the easiest speed to do manuals, because speed does actually make an effect. If you're going too fast and you do a manual and you do that, then it's more dangerous than going slowly, like trying to do this. So a manual is when you ride on your back wheel. So it's like a wheelie, which I covered in my old video, which is right here, right there. So the differences are, in a wheelie, you turn your pedals so that you can go like that, and then keep turning your pedals and you ride like that. And a wheelie is also higher than a manual. On a manual, you simply put your weight to the back and pull up. I should avoid that puddle. And pull up on your handlebars. But pulling up isn't necessary. You should mostly focus on tipping your back and your butt over above, so it's above the back wheel. So you're like taking a squat in the woods, like that. Whoops. And the difficult thing about manuals, actually, they're not really much difficult. You should just practice it and find the balance point so you can ride in a manual for longer periods of time. As you do manuals, it is also necessary to constantly switch your weight up or down, back and forth. And that is if you are falling down, if your wheel is going down and you want it to go up, to be like this, you should switch your weight backwards. So, oh, I'm falling, and
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm falling, that means I should go back a little more, and that will raise the front up more. If you are going too high, like this, which is what you would see in a wheelie, or a catwalk like this person apparently says, then you should try to put your weight forward so you're sort of leaning on the handlebars. But if you're going this high in a manual, then that's not very good. You should be about like this, or like this even. Yeah, a manual is not that high. What your main goal to do in a manual, which is also sort of the difficult part, is to hold the manual for a longer period of time rather than just raising up your front wheel and then going back down. But that is actually harder. So if you want to do just a cool show-off thing where you raise your wheel really high and then go back down again, then I recommend pulling back and also raising your handlebars, pulling them up to your chest right here, and that will actually make you go higher, but your body is like this. And then you'll either go too high up and go out in a leap out, or fall back down again, which should happen. Manuals, you might go too high, which will happen. Same thing in a wheelie. What you need to do to not just go too high up and then keep going back, and eventually you'll fall like this, but that's not good. That's very dangerous. I put myself in an uncomfortable position for no reason, and now it's very difficult to get up without the bike falling on my leg and permanently damaging me. Used to make Dogman read alouds, now I just sit in uncomfortable positions with no sense of direction. No.
Конечно, подними свои, то тебе тоже постоянно комментируют, что почему твои nipples under.
A lot of you are also constantly commenting why my knee pads are down here by the end of the video, but I try my best to always raise them back up. So you can use manuals for when you're just riding to the store or wherever and you want to just practice or impress somebody, so you can go like that a little bit. That was a little bit better. If you're going back down and it's too hard for you to switch your weight that way, if you know how to wheelie, if you've seen my other video where I showed how to wheelie, you can use this to your advantage. When you're doing a manual, you can also start doing a wheelie like I did there. So you can switch from wheelie to manual without going down, which makes like a split between the two tricks. Wheelie, no, it's easier to do a manual first and then go into a wheelie. Manual. And if you, it's hard for you to do a wheelie or the other way around, you can do manuals, then you can do a manual. And that will be easier for you to raise up the wheel and then start pedaling, and that's how you can learn wheelies. Another way you can use manuals is, see this tall curb right here? You can manual off of a curb or some ledge that goes down, and that looks pretty cool, I think. Also off a diagonal ramp, you can manual, like at a skate park, for example. You can also start doing a manual and then go into a bunny hop when you're going off of a curb. So manual. It's a little tough for this trick. Okay, well anyways, you can practice doing what I showed you there. So that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this guide helped you learn manuals and wheelies and mostly just inspired you to keep going on your BMX or bike adventure.